This is Daria Shabad with Corporate Profile reporting on the news for Friday, May 31st, 2013. Today in the news, Russian political opposition leaders say the Sochi Winter Olympics are a monstrous scam. Scientists say newly discovered woolly mammoth blood boosts cloning prospects, and Rover radiation data confirms that a manned Mars is not quite possible yet. Russian opposition leaders say that as much as $30 billion has been stolen in preparation for next year's Winter Olympics in Sochi. Boris Nemtsov and Leonid Martynyuk say the games are a monstrous scam and will be the most expensive in history, costing more than $50 billion. They reached their conclusions by looking at the gap between the original estimate and the final cost, and also comparing it with cost overruns at previous Olympics. Their report says that the expenses for the Winter Olympics in Sochi turned out to be more than all expenses for all the sports structures that the previous 21 Winter Olympics put together, which would suggest that between $25 and $30 billion have been stolen. And this has benefited only oligarchs and companies close to Mr. Putin. Well, it's good to see that business is as usual in Russia. A team of scientists says blood recovered from the preserved carcass of a woolly mammoth is reviving hopes that the extinct creature could one day be cloned back into existence. OMG. Does that mean that Jurassic Park is happening for real now? Russian scientist Semyon Grigoriev led the expedition that found the mammoth and says that when they broke the ice beneath her stomach, the blood flowed out from there. And Grigoriev says the well-preserved state of the mammoth offers new potential for cloning the creature, either directly through its DNA or in conjunction with another closely related mammal, such as an elephant. And since all is possible in Russia, we can be sure to say that we can expect the birth of a baby mammoth within the next year or so. For all of you who are wondering why we are not exploring our universe more intensely, NASA's Curiosity rover has just confirmed what everyone has long suspected, that astronauts on a Mars mission would get a massive dose of damaging radiation. The robot counted the number of high-energy space particles striking it on its 8-month journey to the planet. Based on this data, scientists say a human traveling to and from Mars could well be exposed to a radiation dose that would breach current safety limits. This calculation does not even include time spent on the planet's surface. When the time devoted to exploring the world is taken into account, the dose rises further still. This would increase the chances of developing a fatal cancer beyond what is presently deemed acceptable for a career astronaut. Plus, they probably don't pay enough. I'm Daria Shabad with Corporate Profile. Make sure to visit our website at corporateprofile.com for more top headlines from around the world, as well as interesting business profiles. Post your comments, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.